Guys, welcome to this new video. And if you guys liked my videos, just go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channels because I have a lot of new videos coming up. And let's go ahead and start with this new activity. And in this activity, we are going to troubleshoot some HSRP. And HSRP stands for Hot Standby Routing Protocol. And HSRP is a redundancy routing protocol that establishes default fault tolerance in a framework for primary network failover. So what this means is it's kind of like a virtual router. So let's see that these two routers is basically like two routers are configured with the same default gateway IP address, and if this one goes down, then this one takes over. So that's what HSRP does. And if you don't know, go ahead and watch my video on HSRP and how to configure and know that, because in this one we are just going to troubleshoot it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's read the objective. This activity, you will troubleshoot and resolve the HSRP issues in the network. You will also verify that all the HSRP configuration meet the network requirements. So we got to make sure that it meets the network requirements. Okay, so currently the users can access Cisco, so they can access this website, right? And the network has been updated to use HSRP to ensure the network availability to the users. You must verify the users can still access the website. If one of the routers is down, our one should always be the active router if it is functioning. Okay, and let's take a look at the network requirements, because we got to make sure that these are good. So HSRP virtual router is this one. This one should be the virtual router for HSRP. HSRP standby group is 1. The DNS server is 209.165.202.157. Router should always be active, and router 1 should always be the active router when it is functioning properly. Our 2 uses the default HSRP priority, and the default, I remember, is 100. So if this one is going to always be active, this one should be at above 100 priority. All users should be able to access this website as long as one of the routers is functioning. Okay, so first of all, let's start with the troubleshooting process. Step 1 is PCs and laptops. Verify that PCs and laptops are configured correctly using the provider network requirement. So as I can see right here, this is going to be the virtual router. So all the computers should have this as a default router or as a default gateway, right? So you can see right here, we have a default gateway is a wrong one. So we have to add this one because that's going to be the HSRP virtual router. So that's good. Now let's take a look at this one. This one is fine. Yep. Take a look at this laptop again. This one is wrong. It should be this one. And let's say this one. And this one is correct. So okay, that's good. So we fixed 2 computers that were not configured with the default router, which should be this one, but because both routers are going to have this IP address configured. Okay, now based on the network requirements shown above, verify that PCs and laptops can navigate to this website. Let's see if they can navigate to that website. Oops. Let's go ahead and copy it. Control C, Control V, and they're able to get there. Let's see this one. It's able to get there. It's able to get there. And they are all able to get there. So that's good. So we are done troubleshooting computers. Now let's troubleshoot router 1. Disable interface gigabit 0/1 on router 2. So we disable that interface. Now let's see what's the next step. Use show commands to determine issues, record and correct any issues found on R1. So let's go to R1 and let's see what's up with R1. Let's see what we can find here. Show standby. Okay, we can see it's using version 2, and the active router is local, which means that router 1 is an active router, so that's good. Let's see what else. Standby router is unknown, so we don't have a standby router, and the standby router should be router 2. And the group is 11, and the group should be 1. So let's go ahead and delete that group. And what we're going to do here, go to interface. We have got to go to this interface right here, which is gigabit 0/1. What we have to do is delete this standby group 11, and we have to configure standby 1 with the IP address of 192.168.1.254. And now what we have to do is set the priority to be higher than R2. Since R2 is going to use the default, and the default is 100, we have to give it above 100, so this one can always be the active interface or the active router, right? So let's go ahead and do standby 1 priority 1 of, let's give it a 105. That's good. So now R1 should be working, and now let's re-enable this one on router 2, and as you can see, it became active now. That's great. Let's go here and do a no shutdown. So we are done with step 2. Let's go to step 3. Disable this interface on router 1. Go to router 1. And I believe we are in that interface already, so let's shut it down. Okay, you can see it's down. We disable it. And let's use the show command to determine issues, record and correct any issues found on R1. Okay. Well, that was step 2. We're on step 3. So any issues on router 2 actually. So let's go in, show standby. Let's make this bigger. It's using version 2, the same version as router 1. Oh, wait, let's see. I'm still router 1. I have to do it on router 2. Sorry for that. And show standby. So it's using version 2. The group is 111, so that's not good. It's supposed to be on group 1. So let's go ahead and delete that. So now standby 111. Now standby 1. Let's configure the IP address. And that's all we are going to do on this router, because it's going to use the default priority, which is 100. Okay, so now it was on standby, then became active. So that's not supposed to become active. Let's go. Let's see. Well, it is active actually because this one is down. So since this one is down, this one is active. Okay, let's go and see a step 3. Use the show command. We did that. After verifying the PCs and laptops can navigate, let's see if they can navigate here now. they are unable to get there for some reason. Let's see. So they are unable to reach to that website. So let's see what I miss. Router 2, priority. Let's see if I configure that interface correctly. 192.168.1.254. So this is good. So why can they not access? They cannot get to this website. Let's see if I did it right. Yep, so they're not able to access that website now. Are they able to ping the DNS server? Let's take a look. Okay, so let's do a NS lookup for this website. NS lookup. Okay, so they have an IP address for that. Why are they unable to get here then? Okay, now they're able to get there. Took a little while. Okay, able to get there. Able to get there. And this one is also able to get there. Okay, so we are on step 3. So after verifying that PCs can navigate here, successfully we enable interface on gigabit 01. And what's going to happen here? Configure. Let's put this one over here and put this one over here so you guys can see what's going to happen now after I re-enable that interface. And what's going to happen is this one is going to become the active interface for HSRP, and this one is going to become on standby, and that's because router 1 has a higher priority, which means that this has a higher priority than router 2. So this is supposed to become the active interface because it has a higher priority. So after I re-enable this, there we go, standby. Okay, and then it's still on standby. Let's see if I can fast forward time. This one's still on standby. Let's see, show standby. So the priority for this one is 105. Let's verify the priority for this router. Show standby, and the priority for this is 100, and this one is 105. So this one is supposed to be above. So this one is supposed to become the active interface. This one became a standby, and this one became an active. Let's see. Active router, this group is 1, version is 2. This one is standby. It's not supposed to be in standby. 192.168.1.254. It's the same as this one. right? Yep, all the same, all good. Hello every 3 seconds. Disable, that's fine. Let's go ahead and copy, run, start, and reload. Copy, run, start. Let's just reload the routers. Just reloading the routers. And what I can do to speed this up, fast forward. Okay, so now that one is active now, and this one's supposed to be also active. So they're both active interfaces? I don't think so. Okay, so this one went on standby, so that's good. That's how it's supposed to be working. So let's see if I turn off config interface gigabit 01. Let's shut it down, and when I shut this one down, this one supposed to become the active interface. Here we go. Now this one become the active interface, and this one is just down, so it's not even going to be on standby. So if I go and do a no shutdown, router 1 supposed to go back to being an active interface, and this one is supposed to go back to standby. Okay, let's speed that up, fast forward, and this one's still on standby. So what I could do here is standby group 1, let's give it this. Now this will make him active. Okay, so we were missing this, which tells the router that no matter what, if this one is working, this one is supposed to become the active interface no matter what happens. Okay, and this one has to go on standby now. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and do again the shutdown. This one is going to become the active interface, or the active, there we go, the active default router. So that's good. And now let's no shut it. And this one after that is going to become the active, and this one is going to go back to standby. Let's give it a couple seconds for that, or if we can just fast forward. Here we go. Now this one went back to active, and this one went back to being at standby. Okay, so that's good. So what we were missing was this one, to tell her that no matter what happens, if this one is working, to make it the active interface. And there we go. So this is it for this activity. As you can see, when you click on check the results, congratulations on completing this activity. So we were able to complete this activity. Okay guys, and for more activity, you can go and visit my website at ccddt.com. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.